Good afternoon. My name is Ayodele Oshunremi. I am a mentor and a motivational speaker by profession. I don't claim to know it all because I do not. In fact, what propelled me into mentoring and supporting children, young people, and families has a lot to do with my own personal background and journey. We are not going to dive into that today. That will be left for another day. But one of the things that I do, I go into various schools and I provide play mentoring or mentoring through play, as some want to call it. And I also provide support within the community. What I do, I also make up, I design different topics to suit the needs of young people, children, and their families. And many of those topics that I kind of put together stems from personal struggles and the struggles that I see in and around me. I am motivated by challenges to turn those challenges into some sort of constructive speech, if you like. And the children and young people that I see come from diverse background. Some of them come from highly influential background. Some come from predominantly a working background. Some are from a disaffected background. Some have challenges of area deprivation. Some have invincible or disguised, if you like, learning difficulties or challenges. Some have obvious, visible learning disabilities or learning difficulties, as we refer to them in education. So my discipline is around education and community studies. I thrive on seeing people bounce back from a very difficult situation and fulfill their potentials. So when I operate, when I appear on their own platform, the platform of other people, I tend to flourish and help a lot of children and young people and education. So today, what I want to take you and I through is a new topic that I've designed. That topic is called building the person you want to become. Who is the person that I want to become? Who is the person that you want to become? Or who is the person that we have been told that we are from childhood? Some people become that person that they have been told that they are. Some of the words that have been pronounced or spoken into their lives may not necessarily be constructive or good. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that they live the life that they were brought up in. It doesn't have to be so for everybody. Some of us make that mistake and allow what has been spoken into our life to manifest in different ways. But today, I want you and I to look at who is that person that you want to become. And I say this to children and young people and anyone, that we are simply the best. That is the person, essentially, that everyone should strive to become the best. Anything short of the best, in my opinion, is not good enough. So, you may know one or two people or people who are multi-task or multi-talented. They can juggle 5, 6, 7 different things and they are the master at it. They go into it and they do it really well. But you may be a person that you can only just manage one. So what I say is you and I have to focus on that thing that we know to do best. It has to, however, be productive. It cannot be anything short of productive. What you know to do best. And how can you maintain that level of being your best? You know, constantly life throws a lot of challenges at you and I. That is part of the package. Whether you want to agree or you disagree, life in itself as a challenge. if we don't have challenges in life, life would have been very, very boring. So part of who we are is to overcome those challenges. We draw on a lot of things. Some of the things that we draw on are personal lessons. But one thing I know in recent times that I think helps a lot to maintain the person that you want to be, that person being the best of you, you have to have the ability to learn lessons. You have to have the ability to self-reflect. Self-reflection is a powerful tool. It gives you the opportunity to evaluate where you are, what has happened. I mean, if you don't self-reflect and you just go along a life, all you will do, or you get involved in, is mistakes upon mistake, challenges upon challenges. You don't learn. You've got to learn from today. The moment you wake up in the morning, you have to have a view of what that day is going to look like. And don't get me wrong, in the course of the day, you are bound to make mistakes. You cannot go through one single day at all that you can say, this day has gone perfectly well, I have not made one mistake. The fact that you make those mistakes, at the end of the day, it teaches you. You reflect on them. So self-reflection is a powerful, powerful tool, I find it. You will become what you think of yourself. Self-reflection. So if you self-reflect constantly, if you self-reflect, if you are able to look at the situation in a day, whilst you are in school or at work or even in a relationship, look who is talking to. I say that to myself. If you are able to reflect, what happens in the mode of reflection, you have the ability to weed out all the negative stuff, learn from them, flush them down the loo. Do not allow them to manifest again. Because every day has its own challenge. It will throw a challenge at you. And when you do that, when you are able to sustain that ability to self-reflect, what that gives you is the ability to be your best, to be positive. You will be positive because what you have done in the mode of self-reflecting is you have looked at all the negative stuff and you have had the opportunity to evaluate them, see what affected you, what did not affect you, what you did right, or what you may have done wrong, and you ineffectively weed them away completely. Dwelling too often on negative things can turn you into a critical person. When you do that, what do you think that then gives you? What does that allow you and I to do in whatever circumstances or situation we find ourselves? I think personally, it allows you to be optimistic. To be optimistic is powerful. A lot of people will want to know you, will want to be drawn to you. You don't have this aura of negativity following you everywhere. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. Naturally, your presence draws people to you because you maintain that status. You are an optimistic person because you are able to self-reflect. And in that mode of self-reflecting, you become your best. And when you become your best, all you will be dishing out is positivity, being optimistic all the time, despite the challenges that may be apparent. And when you do that, when you are in that place of being optimistic, you will have this ability, this amazing power that everything to you and I will seem possible. You look at a mountain and you tell yourself, I can climb that mountain. I can climb that mountain. You look at a task before you. You say to yourself, I can do this. You may face challenges, you may struggle, but because of your whole character and personality is one that is an enabling one. I can do it. I can do it. Even though you might struggle. And I think that takes us nicely into the power of possibility. The power of possibility. This is why I enjoy the ability, the possibility to self-reflect. When you self-reflect, it helps you. No matter what may have happened yesterday, a new day of fresh possibility has dawned. You are not the same person today as you were yesterday. If you dwell on your fear and past blunders, you will remain living in the past. You can see now that having that ability, possibilities, and having that within you, you look at something, and this is what I say to children and young people, that I struggle. I've got learning difficulties. I struggle with them. But in the past, all I've talked about is my learning issues. And that has kind of affected me in the past. But now what I say to myself, I can do all things. I have the ability to communicate, maybe not be fluent, but I have the ability to be persuasive, maybe not be the best. Maybe not be the best in being persuasive, but I have to say to myself, in that circumstances, in that situation, I am the best. I have the ability to encourage people. Maybe for some people, I may not be excellent, but I have to say to myself, whatever I give is more than enough. So this takes me to self-belief, believing in ourselves. You have to believe in your own ability. If you don't believe in yourself, who else will believe in you? Believe in yourself. And you look at that staircase, it is like climbing a mountain. And when you get to the top, you see this amazing adrenaline will suddenly fall upon you. Yes, I did it. You see, how do I do it? That is where I get a lot of children and young people too in life. How do I do it? It opens the door for dialogue. It opens the door for communication. In a sense, what you are saying is, I need help. And if you open your ears, if you open your eyes, if you apply yourself, I say this to them, the sky would not even be your limit. There are some steps with this one in a classroom setting. If you are a teacher, if you are a parent, listen to this. This is what I say to children and young people with the topic that the subtitle that you've just seen, which is believe in yourself. I tend to demonstrate this. I look, and they all say, I look. I listen, and they all say, I listen. I follow instruction, and they all say, I follow instruction or instructions. I ask questions, and they all say, I ask questions. I show respect, and they all say, I show respect. I believe in myself, and they all say, I believe in myself. I engage in constructive communication, and they all say, I engage in constructive communication. What does that for them? What enables them is believe in the self. You believe in the person that you are, you can do all things. You know? And then what does that do for you? When you start to have that self-belief, and when you construct yourself within the classroom setting, I know there's often distractions in the classroom, particularly some children who have ADHD or OCD or autistic, or some may be dyslexic, some may have other level of or invisible learning issues. and they find it very difficult to focus. I'm not talking about those things. I am talking about the ability to be able to focus. And if you are able to do those things, if you're able to look, if you're able to listen, if you have the ability and the competency and the self-esteem to ask questions for clarification, if you show respect, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in yourself, and if you engage in respectful communication, it shapes you forever. It shapes you. It shapes your character. It gives you a character that people will be drawn to. The making of you. It becomes the person you are supposed to be. It makes you into a person that you are supposed to be. You begin to have self-respect. You respect others. You have the right attitude. You will develop the right attitude. You will be willing to learn. You will constantly say to yourself, either subconsciously or in whatever way, that I am a valuable person. You will spend your time. You will spend your time on productive activities. Work on the making of you. You will start and finish something when you set your mind to it. You will think before you act. You will be confident in who you are. You will not allow other people to distract you. Neither would you be distracted. You will learn and achieve. You will ask for help. There is one there. Do not get angry. We all get angry. But we try as much as possible to make sure anger do not manage you. You got to have the ability to manage anger. I know where anger has gotten me to in the past. What anger gives you is a label. It gives you a label that is not good. When people see you, even when you have good intentions, the anger that you displayed yesterday or a couple of years ago will follow you. And we are human beings. We are not too forgiving sometimes. We hold on to what somebody has said. I do the same, even if you have good intentions. So my advice to you, do not allow your anger to manage you. You got to manage anger. And when you are able to manage anger, you will be able to stand tall in situations that may want to get the best of you. You will stand tall. There will be obstacles in life. Have the confidence. The higher the barrier, the taller you become. And I want to advise you and encourage you to set goals. Strive for something amazing. The tougher your challenges, the bigger the magnitude of your success. When you have that within your grasp, there will be nothing such as impossible. What you will have, it is possibility in whatever you do. You have to know that you are unique. There is no true person like you in your journey through life. Everyone is different. You have your own talents and abilities. You are valuable. Your uniqueness sets you apart from the rest. You have to keep going. Start believing. Stop procrastinating. Quit being afraid. Stop postponing. Start believing and live your dreams. Live your dreams. You are allowed to have a dream. You are allowed to dream. Even if somebody wants to stop you from dreaming, you see, you can dream. You will dream. Some of us have good dreams. Some of us had bad dreams. Keep going. Keep going. Allow yourself to dream. Build on your dreams. Dream big. Keep trying. Keep thinking big. Keep moving forward and focus on those things you are naturally good at. Focus on them. Focus on them. You are never going to be like Joseph. You are never going to be like Victor. You are never going to be like Charlotte. You are never going to be like Casey. You are who you are. You are unique. And the most important thing in this is to focus on your self-esteem. I must tell you, I struggled with self-esteem growing up. My self-esteem was at all-time low. And through journey through life, we all have self-esteem related issues. Even ask your mom, ask your dad, ask your uncle, ask your aunties, ask some of your teachers. They may not want to tell you. We all struggle with self-esteem related issues. These are the things that define individuals in life sometimes. Self-esteem goes a long, long way for someone to be developed. You know? So it is very, very important for you to focus on your self-esteem. Constantly develop you. Think about yourself. Make sure you surround yourself with people that believe in you, people that will constructively challenge you. Self-esteem is so important. Allow yourself to laugh. Allow yourself to heal. This will make you the person you ought to become. Act now. Step out right now to make manifest the blessings the Almighty God has deposited in you. Take courage in who you are. Storms will come. Earthquake will happen. Tsunamis, isolation, rejection, mockery, hard times. All of these things, they are part and parcel of life. Be encouraged. In fact, when you go through them, it will make you a strong person. There are biblical heroes who have been through a lot, but they come out on the other hand triumphantly. Build the person you want to become. Step up and step into the person you really want to be. You are already a complete piece of God's creation. There is no adversary that can match your uniqueness. There is something inside you so strong. You are the best that you can be. You are the best that you can be. Let us quickly run through these PowerPoints again. Building the person you want to become. Be your best. Have developed the ability to self-reflect. Constantly remain positive. Be optimistic in no matter what you may be going through. The power of possibility. Key into that. Forget about yesterday and move on with today. Believe in yourself. Keep going. You may fall down. Failure is not a bad thing. If you fail, it shows that you are trying. It shows that you are applying yourself. It will become the making of you. Many great people who are who they are today failed. Some of them failed so many times to get to where they are. Stand tall. Stand tall. Set goals for yourself. I don't set goals for anyone. I have desires for them. If you set goals for anybody, it's a very good way to get frustrated. Be unique. You are unique. Believe in that. Start believing. Build your dreams. Self-esteem. Work on your self-esteem. Go to the gym. Lose that weight. Start to learn to speak publicly like I am doing now. No matter how awful your grammar or pronunciation is, keep going. Allow yourself to smile. Allow yourself to laugh at yourself. Act now. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. Take courage. In whatever situation you find yourself, key into the Bible and look at biblical heroes, people who have been there, done it. They are your mentors. They are your role models. Believe the person. Build the person you want to be. Something inside so strong. And believe that you can fly. You are the best that you can be. See you some other time. Thank you.